Now it's time to decide if love is blind. Amber, do you take Clay for richer for poor, in sickness and in health for all of your days?
I do.
Clay, do you take Amber to live together in a union of marriage?
AD, I love you. I don't think it's responsible for me to say I do.
What?
I know fully I'm not ready for marriage.
You're a stupid man! A stupid, stupid man!
And if I'm not ready to give that 100%, I won't. Why does it matter, like, with the timeline? Why does that matter?
I will send you to Jesus.
Are we gonna get married? Where you're at?
Bruh.
I do see a life with you. I see you being an amazing husband, amazing dad. I feel more secure and confident in moving forward with you.
Okay.
I love you to death, and I want us to work so bad.
You sure about that?
But I don't want to go to the altar.
You're set on not going.
I'm set on not going.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I feel like you've known you were going to say no this entire time, and you just wasted my time.
You told me 2 weeks ago you thought that I didn't love you, and then I took a step back and said, I'm willing to try because I love you that much.
I want you to be good to her.
Nope.
I get nervous around you. I told you I've never dated anybody that's even remotely like you. I'm willing to try because I love you that much.
Yeah, oh, okay.
You saying like, I love you, but not enough.
Before that damn argument, I was so sad.
Okay, before you lied to me, before you called me clingy,
Honestly, you've been a little clingy.
before you did everything to me that I've gone through the ringer for you. I can't tell you things that hurt my feelings because you get so upset. You said hurtful comments, made me feel uncomfy.
Okay,
So just take it.
take a step back from hanging out with girlfriends if that's what you want. Do you want me to take a step back?
Of course I do, and I told you that.
I'm not willing to take a step back. Do you not think that I care about you?
You don't.
If you think I'm full of everything I've told you, I don't care to be with you either. It's not gonna work, Chelsea.
Okay. Please don't leave. Have you met our strongest couple?
That makes me feel.
Maybe.
You don't think we were?
Nope.
I mean, I think we're right behind them.
Little. I told you out of confidence about one of my friends that I had prior relationship with. You threw that in my face.
Because you guys text and you call all day. It made me feel a certain type of way.
That was less recent than your ex-boyfriend that you still hang out with.
I don't call him and I don't hang out with him.
The first night that we got engaged and we got our phones back, you FaceTimed him.
I said we have a mutual friendship.
You just like continue to blur things out that like I'm embarrassed of.
I'm really sorry that I brought it up on cameras when you asked me not to protect your reputation, but it was my feelings.
It isn't my reputation, it's hers that I care
I
about.
think it's an excuse.
It's not an excuse.
You wanted to pull back because I was the one who always wanted to have sex with you and you didn't want to do that?
When did I say that?
The night you called me clingy. I cooked you dinner and then went upstairs and had sex with you?
You're the one that wanted to have sex.
I
also
did.
maybe wanted a little breather from that too. You got drunk and said that I do not want to be here. You broke my trust to the deepest degree.
My trust.
I didn't
so
tell the
bad.
world your deepest, darkest secrets.
Your deepest, darkest secrets is your friend?
Continue to remind me why I'm making the right decision here.
Y'all, the devil be out here trying to win off technicalities. Boy, bye.
I just didn't think Johnny would be terrified of having kids.
I got
Listen, we're waiting it out a little bit.
together.
We're gonna buy the car without the test drive.
Ain't no way!
That's love.
It's deep-rooted love.
That girl is too spicy. She that man.
I'm not buying a car if I don't get a test drive. So good for her. I see a beautiful life, a beautiful future with Clay.
This is the biggest decision I'm gonna have to make, but I'm ready for it. I became such a better man dealing with you through this whole process.
I mean,
The way I did grow up with my father, I seen like cheating as a regular thing.
huh?
My mom and dad were like best friends, but infidelity was a thing, and like my dad would take me with him to some of his infidelity trips.
Father of the year.
Still to this day, like my mom doesn't even know some of the trips that I went on with my dad.
Yeah.
Like I'm so happy that we're here.
You are a safe space for me. You are a home for me. I see things in you that maybe you don't see. Those are things that I want to continue to nourish for you.
Now it's time to decide if love is blind. Amber, do you take Clay for richer for poor, in sickness and in health for all of your days?
I do.
Clay, do you take Amber to live together in a union of marriage?
AD, I love you. I don't think it's responsible for me to say I do.
What?
I know fully I'm not ready for marriage.
You're a stupid man! A stupid, stupid man!
And if I'm not ready to give that 100%, I won't. Why does it matter, like, with the timeline? Why does that matter?
I will send you to Jesus.
Don't do that. I'm just never enough. Like, it's never.
You're always enough. The other person is never enough.
I looked at myself in the mirror and said, am I a husband? And the answer was no. Am I deeply in love? The answer was no. Those are two things. If you can't say yes to those answers, why are you getting married? You wouldn't want me saying yes and being half-assed with marriage. You wouldn't want that. It just breaks my heart seeing you like this because I love you. I really do. Can I get a hug? I'm sorry, dude. AD, I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna put the work in. I'm gonna go to therapy, all that stuff.
I feel kind of like a sacrifice. You learned so much about yourself.
Yeah,
like,
I get that.
Used me to like do it. I wasn't enough for him to like get right. I can't drag him. I can't force him, and I'm not gonna fucking beg him. Fucking pick me. I'm done.
I guess for me, I didn't understand the magnitude of the decision. I just feel stupid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was dumb. Stupid.
I don't regret saying yes to him. I don't see myself continuing to date him. You don't want to pick me, somebody else will. I'm done. My heart is like broken.
Life could be worse. No, not really. This is the worst.
This is the worst.
This is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I found my best friend that I get to spend the rest of my life with. I've always dreamed of having a fairy tale wedding, and it's beyond like what I dreamed of. So sure that Johnny is the one that I'm gonna marry. I'm ready to get me to that altar. I'm ready.
I don't know if it's one specific thing that made me fall in love with Amy. She was fun loving. She matched my energy. She's very dedicated towards like her career, her family. Will you marry me?
Yes. yes.
Gorgeous.
For in a million years did I ever imagine that I would fall in love. And
love you too, baby.
I'm excited for what's next.
I can't wait.
Let's cheers to that.
Now is the time to decide if love is blind. Amy, do you promise to do your very best to create a loving, healthy, and happy marriage?
I do.
Johnny, do you promise to do your very best to create a loving, healthy, and happy marriage?
I do.
It is my honor to now pronounce you man and wife. Seal your vows with a kiss.
I'm all cried out. I swear, I can't cry anymore.
I'm so grateful to have found my person.
When we first came down to it, I was like, hey, you're out of my league. I wouldn't even count you in a bar. I would have been like, just like,
Love is blind.
Love is
Meanwhile,
We had some tough moments, but I really wish they would show a little bit more of these happy moments. There was a reason we were fighting so much. There was a reason we were staying together.
No, I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason?
We had such a strong relationship that's not shown at all. There's so many moments of why I was feeling the way I was feeling that are just not shown. And I wish that they did.
okay.
A lot of the things we talked about came out of her being insecure. That moment we were in the kitchen was speaking my truth in that moment. There's 1,000 ways to put it better, but I shouldn't have said it to that degree.
Oh, really?
I was getting told what I wanted to hear, and I was getting these words that he thought I wanted to hear, but I wasn't getting his actions to match his words.
Yeah, no honey!
Quack.